Golden Gate Bridge twice a day since I was in kindergarten. I figure, give or take a couple of absences, this is my trip number 2,801. Oh look, something big splashed. I'm always looking for the giant catfish. Mom says that's what makes an earthquake. This giant catfish. Meow. Giant catfish. Whenever I get stressed out, I just put on my iPod, close my eyes, to the left, giant catfish to the left, earthquake.
Giant catfish.
100 years.
100 years.
Giant catfish.
Earthquake. Deep in the center of the earth is a giant catfish. Meow. Who likes to dance? And dance! 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 Until the earth rolls like waves. Fire bursts from its fissures! Chaos descends! Woo! I was dreaming. The vase of night-blooming jasmine was dancing, chattering across the table towards me. I woke with a crash. Father was shouting, "Out of the house! Earthquake! Out of the house!" Mother was frantic. Ah! The chimney came crashing through the ceiling. We joined thousands of refugees down Market Street, the ferry building, our beacon in the inferno. I'm alive. I, Gunjiro, and both my brothers alive. But thousands are dead, and many more injured. There's much to do when the catfish awakes. Flames, far as the eye can see. Downtown, City Hall. Look, there goes the palace. The magnificent palace. Gone, all gone. The earthquakes destroyed the mains. We have no water. St. Francis, take pity on us. Your city is burning. Homeless! My brother's mission is destroyed, so I am homeless. I must take care. Soldiers from the Presidio are shooting civilians. All the Chinese have been shipped off on barges to Oakland. We Japanese have been given one-way tickets out of town. Disasters. There's an opportunity for getting rid of people you don't want. So I will stay. I like beginnings. Peasants and kings dying together in Golden Gate Park. At night the city lies in darkness. But above, the stars shine with 1,000,000 promises. I have my 2 strong arms, and there'll be much to do when the catfish finishes his dance. Yesterday, Father, Mother, and I went to Seikokai, the new Japanese mission on Pine Street. Every time we come into the city, I hardly recognize where we are. Everything looks so different after the earthquake. And oh, there are so many homeless. I don't know why Father decided to rebuild the Japanese mission in the Western Edition. Everybody here hates Orientals. Poor dear beleaguered Reverend Aoki. Father adores him. He says Reverend Aoki is educated and from a fine family, unlike most Japanese immigrants who are poor peasants. And Reverend Aoki is descended from the Japanese Christian martyrs. His family endured 200 years of persecutions in Japan. So Father wants to help him so that he can go back to Japan a bishop. Today, during Bible study, I felt a presence. In the doorway, tall, black mustache, impeccably dressed, staring at me with none of the politeness of his countrymen, I said, "Please come in or close the door." He bowed and left. "Mary! Sarah Bernhardt is coming to town, the Jewess, daughter of a whore, and look at her now. Someday I will write for her." As of now, I'd be happy with just getting produced, but I'm close. Mrs. Josh Jones read a recent draft of my play Whirlpool. She says the play is good and that it's currently under consideration. But she wants me to work on the motivation of the villain. She says it's a tiny bit too predictable. Sadai-chan, before I left Japan, I kept dreaming about an American girl with soft brown hair and green eyes. Today in my brother's mission, I saw her. "Mary, can you believe that mustache is brother to sweet Reverend Aoki? He's a gambler, a Shintoist, a socialist, and a ladies' man. It's rumored he can read the future. I knew it. A black heart, a pretty face that masks a dark soul. He shall be the anti-hero in my play, a man caught between good and evil." "Mary! Oh, Mary, my sweet little sister, how I wish you were alive so I could really talk to you. Can you believe that Father and Mother have invited that horrid man to come live with us? Here at Daisy Grange in Corte Madera."
That's where I go to school.
"Mother says it's the only way to save his soul. Father says he will not renounce Shintoism.
What's that?
But as a concession to his brother, he's taken a vow to study Christianity. If it proves superior, then he'll worship our God. If he doesn't burn in hell first." "Sadai-chan, omedetou. Happy birthday. Did you receive the present I sent? Pink ribbons. They will look nice on you. Today I, Gunjiro, the most illustrious, well, actually the most unworthy of all my brothers, have been picked to live in the king's palace. It's called Daisy Grange. A fine house. Not as large nor as grand as our home in Japan. But I think that maybe I'm the only Oriental to live on this side of San Francisco Bay.
Really?
I am to study Christianity with the Archdeacon, his wife and his daughter, the girl I saw on my brother's mission. Today I learned the names of their illustrious ancestors. Archdeacon Emery is descended from John Winthrop, a Puritan and first governor of the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Mrs. Emery is descended from Chief Justice John Marshall, a famous judge. It's curious. I do not know how they honor these ancestors. They have no shrine. And I must admit, the two women are a little strange. They wear muddy shoes in the house. They talk a lot. They even contradict the Archdeacon. They praise my handwriting. They don't know the alphabet is so much easier than kanji. They look disappointed when I speak English, so sometimes I mispronounce the words so they don't lose face. In the garden is a fountain with orange and purple iris and a momiji tree. Sitting here, I can quiet my mind. But it makes me homesick for Nihon. When you pray at the family shrine, please ask my ancestors to help me find my path. Your loving uncle, Gunjiro.
Last night, I was in the library